am your friend WD Gann Trader. Today we are going to learn a very interesting strategy, which is a modified version of the Gann Square of 9. Using this strategy, you can find highly accurate support and resistance levels for all indices, cryptocurrency, commodities and stocks worldwide. This is the second part of the Gann Square of 9 series. So before starting this video, make sure to watch the first video on the Gann Square of 9. Here you can see the first video of Gann Square of 9. Please go through it first to understand today's content more efficiently. In the last video, we discussed two methods, the manual method and the shortcut method of the Gann Square of 9. Today we will explore the modified version of the Gann Square of 9. Now, why do we need a modified version of the Gann Square of 9? Because we often face problems using the standard Gann Square of 9 when the index or stock values are high, like Bank Nifty has 5-digit price. We will also discuss what increment and value to choose in the Gannzilla Pro application. And last, the accuracy of this modified version is extremely high. So without wasting much time, let's get started. Now open the Gannzilla application. So here is our Gannzilla Pro application. Now come to the layout part. So for our today's strategy, we are only going to use the layout option. So just visible the layout option. Also visible the clockwise option. For size, choose as 8 for now. For view, we are going to use square of 9. You can select the square of 9 option from here. Also you can select the square of 9 option from here directly. Also visible the show marks option from here. In the data type part, we are going to use the price. In price, you can see three options: value, find and the increment part. Value means the starting point of the Gann Square of 9. If we write 5 here you can see that the Gann Square of 9 is starting from the value of 5. With the help of find value, you can find the any price. For example, you want to find the price of 60. So just enter the 60 here. And here you can see 60. And the next part is the increment part. So our starting value is 5 and the increment is 1. So you can see that 5 plus 1 6, 6 plus 1 7, 7 plus 1 8, like this. If we change it to 2, then we will see the difference between the two consecutive boxes of 2. 5 plus 2 7, 7 plus 2 9, 9 plus 2 11, 11 plus 2 13, like that. The problem comes in the Gann Square of 9 when the price of the stock or index is very high. For example, Nifty is of 5 digits. Also, what will be the increment part? Here is our increment part. And how to find more accurate support and resistance levels. So only for this, we are going to use the modified version of the Gann Square of 9. So to find the increment value, we will use one formula. And the formula is increment equals to measure high minus measure low divided by n into 4. Where n equals to number of candles between measure high and measure low. So what is measure high and measure low? For example, open the TradingView app. Here you can see that this point is measure high and this point is measure low. So you can take any measure high and measure low. But the condition is when you are taking the measure high and measure low, the candles between the measure high and measure low, which is n, should be greater than 150. Means there should be more than 150 candles between the measure high and measure low. So open the TradingView app. You can see how much candles are there between measure high and measure low in TradingView with the help of date range option. So just select the date range option and apply it from the measure high to measure low. Here you can see that between the measure high and the measure low, there are 183 bars, means there are 183 candles between the measure high and measure low. So whenever you are using this formula, the n should be greater than 150. So our formula is measure high minus measure low divided by n into 4, which will be equals to 20222 minus 18837 divided by 183, which is our n, into 4. That will be our increment value, which we can put in the Gannzilla Pro application here in the part of the increment option. Also, what will be the value option? What we have to put in the value option? So let's see all this with an example and understood it more clearly. So let's take an example. Open the TradingView app. Let's take this example only. So our measure high is 20222 and measure low is 18837. Let's first calculate the increment value. So open the calculator. Increment equals to measure high, which is 20222, minus measure low, which is 18837. divide by n. N equals to number of candles between major high and major low, which is 183 bars. So divide it by 183. After that multiply it by 4. So our increment value is 30.27. We will consider it as 30.3. Put this value in the Gannzilla application. So our increment is 30.3. Now what we have to take the value option and find option. We will divide it into two parts to find the support and resistance levels. In first part, we will take the value as major high and find as major low and the increment price as minus 30.3. And in the second case, we will take the value as major low and find as major high and the increment as positive 30.3. Whenever you are taking the value as major high, put the increment with negative sign, and whenever you are taking the value as major low, put the increment with positive sign. Be careful when you are doing this. Now let's first take the value as major high, find as major low and increment with negative sign as minus 30.3 as we have already calculated the increment part. So our major high is 20,222 and major low is 18837 and the increment is negative 30.3. Zoom out from here, decrease the size. So we have to find here 18837. So nearest to 18837 is 18858.5. So here you can see this level. Now the next step you have to do is to use the vectors. So here you can see the vectors option. So just select the vectors option. When you scroll down here you can see the add option. From add option, add 45 degree, 90 degree, 135, 180, 225, 270 degree, 315 degree. So you have to add these angles here. Here is our value 18858 and here is our vector. We will consider all the levels on this line which are 20009, 1955.4, 17917 and 1637. So these levels will act as major resistance and support levels. Let's mark this level on the Nifty chart. Also for the example, if we got the price as 19434, so in that case we will move our vector from 0 degree in clockwise direction till any line goes above from this. So for example, for this example 19434, we will consider the level 19949, 20191 and 19979, 18707 and 177071, like this. So for now we have our support and resistance levels. So let's mark this level on the TradingView app. I have already marked the levels here, 2009, 19555 and the other two levels 17919 and 16737. Now come to the second part. Change the value to the major low, find to the major high and increment to the positive 30.3. So change the increment to positive 30.3, value as major low which is 18837 and find as major high 20322. It is the nearest to the 20322 level. So we will consider the levels 19049, 19503.6, 2113 line and 22321. All the levels which are on this line. So let's mark these levels also on the TradingView app. So these green lines are our case 1 support and resistance levels and these red lines are our case 2 support and resistance levels. So now here you can see that in this zone it was working as very good resistance. Taken resistance one time, taken resistance two time, taken resistance three time. After it has broken, it started the rally. After that here you can see again it was working as good resistance. It broken the resistance, retested and it again started moving up. After that here you can see that this level was working as very good resistance level. After that it broken the level, retested it first time, retested it second time. So these are our major resistances and support levels. We can also take the minor resistances and support levels. So again open the Gannzilla application. So for the minor resistances and support levels, we are going to take the levels 90 degree away. We are going to take the levels which are 90 degree far. Here you can see that this circle is of 360 degree. Now it is divided into 8 parts. Means each section is of 45 degree. the distance between each line is of 45 degree. This line is 45 degree away from this line. So now we will take the minor support and resistance levels which are 90 degree far. So for this angle is 45 degree and this angle is also 45 degree from this line. So 45, 45, 90 degree away from our level. So we will consider this level. After that 45, 45 means total 90 degree. After that we will take this level 19655, 19503, 19382 and 19261 like this. Let's mark this all levels on the TradingView app. So we have marked all the levels here. We have marked all the minor levels here. The yellow lines are the minor levels. The green and red lines are the major levels. We are not able to see the red lines because yellow lines are coinciding with the red lines. But here you can see that how perfectly it is following the all levels. Here you can see that it was working as very good resistance level. Taken resistance first time, second time, third time, fourth time and fifth time. Here it broken the resistance, retested and again started the move. Here you can also see taken the resistance first time, taken the resistance second time. So here you can see that how perfectly Nifty is following these levels. So in this way you can find the good support and resistance levels with the help of the modified version of the Gann Square of 9. You can try different examples and check the accuracy of it. You can check for the higher time frames. Also you can check for the lower time frames like 5 minutes, 15 minutes. But always remember that whenever you are doing this, the N, the difference between major high and major low, there should be minimum 150 plus candles. I hope you all liked the video and learned something new today. Like, comment and subscribe as much as possible, which will inspire me to make more such videos. Target of 1000 likes for this video. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.